Agus Maríomh Galéir agus a fáilte Ashkady and Clark Kaza Whaki. Hello everybody in YouTube land and welcome back to the Kaza Whaki show. Today I am back on, well, kind of on the Photo Rally trail. We're in Munster today and we're travelling through, we're currently in Cork. We're about to move into Tipperary and then we're moving on down to Waterford. The ultimate aim today is to get to the Master McGrath Monument, which is in just outside Dungarvan in County Waterford. But prior to that, I want to try and get to the Vee. We're going to travel via the Vee. Now, if you've seen my other videos last year, one of the videos when I visited, I can never say this name, Dramana Gate in Waterford, I travelled back over the Vee from south to north through the Knockmealdown Mountains, and today we're doing it the opposite way. Today we're going from north to south. We're travelling from Tipperary over the Vee into Waterford, down into Cappoquin. And the reason I'm doing it is I mentioned it last year that the timing that I did it last year wasn't great because I'd missed the rhododendrons, and I'd kind of tried to describe poorly how stunningly beautiful the Vee looks when the rhododendrons are in bloom. And I'm not even sure now that they're still in bloom, but hopefully. And the other thing I want to try up there is I want to try and fly the drone. Now it's a little bit windy and we are going up to the top of a mountain, so I'm not entirely sure how fruitful that endeavour is going to be, but sure, we'll check it out anyway and see. Plus this is a nice little twisty road to be travelling on. We'll be travelling from, we've left Mitchelstown behind us, in case you're ever interested in following this particular route. We left Mitchelstown behind us, came through Ballygiblin. We're on our way now to Ballyporeen, Ballyporeen, which is the ancestral home of former US President Ronald Reagan, who visited the village in 1984, and I have dim and distant vague recollections of that happening. I must actually ask my mother, did we go to see him? Because I definitely have a recollection of seeing a helicopter in Ballyporeen, but I would have only been a young child at the time, so I may be misremembering. And that up there is the Knockmealdown Mountains, running into the Araglan Hills to the right of us. I think Richie Vida, if anybody has watched his channel, is a big motor vlogger in the UK, and he does lots of motorcycle tours on the continent and across America with a bunch of his buddies. Last year they did the Wild Atlantic Way, starting in the north and moving down along the west coast of Ireland and in through Kerry and Cork, and on their way back they passed this way to come over the Vee. But again, they picked a bad time because A, the rhododendrons weren't out, and B, it was miserable weather. So those guys any of those guys on that crew happened to be watching this. Hopefully the rhododendrons will be out and you'll be able to see what you missed. Just coming into Ballyporeen now. There's a famous singer and I can't think, is it Gemma Hayes? Is Gemma Hayes from Ballyporeen? I think she is. I think she is, yeah. And there's the Ballyporeen Parochial Hall, or the Ronald Reagan Centre as it's called around here. this little spot here. Whoa! There's the Knockmealdown Mountains now. We'll be going up through them. Oh, is these brake lights on? No, they're not. Phew. Look at that, farm machinery. So we're just coming out of Clogheen now. And we're heading up into the Vee. So this is the start of the Vee Pass through the mountains. And we'll see very soon now if the rhododendrons are past their best or not, because you only have to go a little way up into this mountain to start seeing them on the side of the hill. Don't really want to be looking at the back of an old mouldy Peugeot. Avoid it. No, they're past it. They're past it, damn it. So you can see the kind of a purple hue a little bit there. Oh no, maybe they might be alright still. Now you see all of this now would be bright purple if they were in full bloom. I think they're past their best now. Yeah, I've missed it. I've missed it. That is not half so impressive as it can be. That's what they should look like when they're in full bloom. That bright purple look. They still look nice, like. Maybe 2 weeks ago now they would have been perfect. The whole valley would have been flooded with that bright purple. Oh well. You can look forward to another Vee video next year. Hopefully I'll time it a little bit better. Looks cool, doesn't it? Oh yes, watch out for the sheet now as well. Yeah. A week or two ago now, that would have been absolutely incredible. Still pretty impressive though. Still looks pretty impressive actually. Yeah, you see the purple that's down there now? That purple. Transpose that purple all across that hillside. And looking at the water get blown around on the lake now, and I'm wondering, is it too windy for the drone? I fear that it might be. But sure, look, if we've come this far, we might as well try it. Let's see.